Welcome to Tailor-Made culture, where fashion and heritage unite. I'm Tobiloba, and I'm thrilled to have you here. When I first started my fashion design program here in San Francisco, I came in with excitement and a clear idea of what I thought I'll be learning. I was registered for 3 classes: drawing for fashion, color science and fabric technology, and introduction to sewing. But from day one, it was clear I'd already surpassed the level of the sewing class. I've been sewing for years, mostly self-taught, and I love the process of building garments from the ground up. So I had a conversation with my instructor, and instead of just skipping to the next level of sewing, my advisor offered something unexpected, something special: tambour beading. Tambour is a couture embroidery technique done completely by hand using a tiny hook. It's not something most designers learn. That immediately caught my interest. And the more I learned, the more it made sense. I already had experience with machine embroidery, specifically 20U, and I realized this was the perfect time to learn the hand-stitched side of the craft. What is tambour beading really? Tambour embroidery dates back centuries. It originally comes from India, where artisans used oak needle for what's known as Ari embroidery. French fashion houses later adopted it into what we now call tambour beading, using it in haute couture to add incredible texture and dimension to garments. You work from the back of the fabric, stretching it over a drum-like frame. Tambour literally means drum in French. Then you use a fine hook to chain stitch beads, sequins, or thread into the fabric. It's a very detailed and delicate work, and it forces you to slow down and be intentional with every single move. From the first week, I was hooked, with no pun intended. We practiced using different materials like sequins, seed bead, bugle beads, and different direction of stitches. Each one behaves differently, and every stitch needs to be placed just right. There's a rhythm to it. Once you find it, it's almost meditative. But it's not easy. It takes time to build that precision. I spent exactly 102 hours on this project, and I learned that when you're building something by hand, time is part of the value. The effort shows in the results. This old design started when I was doing research for another assignment. I came across a beaded black coat on Pinterest, and I was instantly inspired. The composition, the details, and the way the beads move with the garment stayed with me. But in class, we are taught that copying a design isn't the goal. Inspiration is just a starting point. You're supposed to transform it. So I took the idea and reimagined it on something entirely different: a denim jacket. That gave it a whole new energy, mixing streetwear with couture embroidery. I changed the layout, played with bead sizes, retaught the flow, and in the process made it completely mine. I've already bought the denim jacket, and the plan is to finish all the tambour embroidery and mount it directly on it. What you're seeing here is a blend of my imagination and the skills I've been developing stitch by stitch. One of the biggest challenges was getting the tension right. If the frame is too loose or the fabric shifts, your whole design can fall apart. Sometimes I messed up and have to rip stitches out, but that's part of it. You learn to let the process guide you. It has taught me patience, detail, and how to listen to the material. I've also learned to work with different sequence orientations, spacing, and even layer beads for texture. This little trick makes a huge difference. This class has opened a whole new world for me, and going forward, I'm thinking about how I can bring hand embroidery and machine embroidery together. Maybe it's hybrid design fast machine stitch based layers, or a capsule collection with each piece featuring a unique and finished section. Either way, I want to explore the intersection of tradition and innovation. Tambour embroidery taught me that sometimes stepping off the expected path is where you can find your voice. This isn't just a class project, it's a step into the kind of design I want to become. Thank you for following this journey with me. If you're a designer, a maker, or just someone who loves process and detail, I hope this inspires you to try something new. You've seen the hours, the detail, and the rhythm of each stitch come to life. So stay with me, refill your drink if you need to, and let the rest of the journey play out, because there's still more to see. More stitches, more texture, and more of the story coming together bead by bead. This project is just one piece of something bigger, a growing vision of how I can blend tradition with modern design and craftsmanship with identity. And while this video captured just one chapter, I already have the ideas brewing for what's next. More hard work, more boldness, more way to express fashion through detail. So if this spoke to you in any way or made you curious about what's coming, I'd love to have you along for the ride. So like, follow, or subscribe, whatever works for you, because I'm just getting started.